The news spreads like wildfire across the slain Theocracy, the Baharuth Empire, and the Riesti's kingdom. Iran Tel has fallen, a new kingdom has risen. Its ruler is an undead. In the slain Theocracy, priests openly denounced it as an abomination before the six gods. The religious zealots who yearn for a chance to test their faith against the Sorcerer kingdom watched with bated breath. Meanwhile, in the Baharuth Empire, Grand Magus Fluter, who once exchanged letters with Ainz, shared the news with his emperor. The latter remained silent, his eyes gleaming with hidden calculation. And in the Riesti's kingdom, panic ensued. Ainz had taken one of their cities without a single battle. How could he possibly be so strong? Desperation grew, pushing them towards a terrible decision. Nazarick, the sixth floor of the great tomb of Nazarick. Ainz Oldgown listened intently as Albedo and Demiurge brought him detailed reports of each nation's reaction. As expected of Albedo, Ainz praised, nodding at the floor guardian who advocated for diplomatic overtures, public and formal, a most reasonable suggestion. Demiurge, however, advocated a different approach. My liege, while those oaths cower in the face of overwhelming power, why not apply some pressure? A few well-placed threats, some spies in strategic positions, a bit of manipulation here and there. Ainz considered this, a faint smile playing on his lips. Why not both? Let us paint the world in the colors of our desires. To the Baharuth Empire, Ainz truly sent a peaceful envoy, Sheltier Bloodfallen, one of his most powerful vampires. She carried with her a message of peace and an offer of trade, an olive branch extended by the Sorcerer kingdom. But to the slain Theocracy, Ainz sent a warning, not a threat, but a message nonetheless. It was Sebastia, his most trusted guardian, whose duty it was to convey this message. Greetings, citizens of the slain Theocracy. My name is Sebastia, captain of the sixth floor guardians of the great tomb of Nazarick. I bring greetings from my lord, Ainz Oldgown, the ruler of the new kingdom of Iran Tel. Our forces are far superior to any you have seen thus far. We have already shown mercy to those who surrendered quickly. Those who resisted were all turned to dust. We are merciful, but we are also merciless. Choose wisely, citizens of the slain Theocracy, for your choice will determine your fate. Submit, and you shall live. Resist, and you shall be eradicated. After delivering his message, Sebastia disappeared into the night, leaving the citizens of the slain Theocracy to ponder their fate. Ainz had made it clear, submit and survive. Resist, and be destroyed. Meanwhile, in Nazarick, Ainz continued to craft his persona. Every move, every word, every silence was calculated to inspire fear, respect, and mystery. He was no longer just a player trying to survive in a strange world. He was a king now, a symbol of an undead kingdom. In Iran Tel, the changes were evident. Taxes were lowered, crime vanished, and trade flowed faster than ever before. The people were confused. Wasn't he a tyrant? The streets of Iran Tel, once filled with the stench of stale waste and the clamor of street vendors, now echoed with the laughter of children and the murmur of happy shoppers. The plazas, once crowded and chaotic, were now orderly and clean. The merchants, overjoyed with the removal of burdensome taxes, displayed their wares with renewed vigor. Shopkeepers, relieved from the constant fear of robbery, smiled as they counted their takings at the end of the day. Pedestrians strolled freely, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of magic lamps that lined the now empty streets. But behind this facade of prosperity and order, Ainz was hard at work, carefully crafting his image as the supreme ruler of Iran Tel. For Ainz knew that the true test of his power lay not in the prosperity of his people, but in the respect and obedience of his peers. In the privacy of his study, away from the prying eyes of his subjects, Ainz would often ponder, am I doing the right thing or just playing a role they expect? The answer, if it existed, was lost in a labyrinth of his thoughts. But one thing was certain, Nazarick was moving forward, unstoppable and unyielding, much to the chagrin of the slain Theocracy, the Baharuth Empire, and the Riesti's kingdom. Nazarick had become a force to be reckoned with. Now, this world was about to change. Oh, you want to know what happened next? Well, then won't you please show your support? Please do all of these things, I beg of you, please do them all.